Hello everyone, this is Jill, and here are a few things that I am doing in my practice sessions to try and get faster at solving the 3x3. First thing would be the cross and F2L section. I am trying to track those times where I get those underneath 10 seconds on average. I think if I solve the cross and first two layers under 10 seconds, that puts me in a really good position to do my last layer underneath 5 seconds, but really under 4 seconds to get a really good time and underneath an average of 15 seconds. With that comes learning new algorithms and techniques in order to solve the different pairs. And since this is the longest session or section of solving the 3x3 for me, I think it's important that I dedicate a lot of time to it and learn new algorithms that are from different orientations or positions on the cube so that I can reduce the cube rotations as well as learn algorithms that can solve pairs quicker than how I traditionally do them. Since that requires learning new algorithms and trying to figure out where those are placed, sometimes that doesn't necessarily show up in the time solves that I do since I'm trying to solve a section for speed. So with those learning new algorithms, it really comes down to dedicating more time to sit down and learn those algorithms and those positionings. Haven't necessarily done that to date, but it is something that's on my radar to do. I just know that it takes a lot of time and dedication to it, so I want to give it justice before I fully dive into that. The second thing I'm working on would be my last layer algorithms and the speeds for that. I'm starting off with PLL since those are a shorter set of algorithms I have to learn. Right now, my goal is to get all my algorithms for this under 2 seconds and then eventually under 1.5 seconds. I have a chart in some of my notebooks to help me track my times for these as we go on with my practice sessions. So the idea is I've done an average of 50 for each PLL algorithm. And from there, once I've tracked every single PLL algorithm, I'm looking at which algorithms are solved in, on average, over 2 seconds. The ones that are done over 2 seconds, I'm going to work on first to try and get those underneath 2 seconds. And then we will move on from that to 1.5 seconds once I get everything down to 2. It's going to be a lengthy process, but I have been tracking it down, and there are a few problem algorithms out there for me. So to list them out, they would be one of the G perms, the N perms are not great for me. One of the R perms is not great for me. Z perm is a challenge for me because I often overthink that one. And the F perm is a little bit long for me, so I have to try and cut that on that time. Some of my fastest ones would be one of the U perms, the J perm, of course, and the T perm would be some of my best. Another thing that I've been working on or trying to think about deliberately is turn speed and finger tricks. Looking at some of the videos of my average of 12 sessions or average of 5, I can see that my speed with turning the cube isn't quite great, and the finger tricks that I do don't seem as nimble as professional speed cubers. So things that I'm thinking about would be practicing sets of algorithms quickly with both hands and actually trying to turn the cube faster than normal for me, because I think that I have typically solved the cube with a more deliberate stance on turn speed and recognition for algorithms. So my solves are generally slower because I'm thinking a little bit too much and taking my time with my turn speed while also having longer pauses. So I'm trying to be more deliberate with my solves and saying, turn the cube faster, pause it less, and really push yourself to do that. And I think when I try and turn faster, I do see that my times are a little bit faster. And then the other thing that I'm always doing would be averages of 100. So almost every single day I've done an average of 100 for the 3x3, and that's really helped get me consistent with my times. I've noticed that for the past few days, my average of 100 is consistently under 15 seconds, which is great. But now it's just about trying to get this faster and trying to continue to push myself to see how fast we can go. So that's pretty much it for this video. Hope this helps, gives you some ideas of what I'm thinking about with practice. Obviously, I can't do all of these things in a single day with work and other responsibilities, but if I can tackle at least one of these practice techniques once a day, I think that's helping me be in a better position to get faster and solve the cube at faster speeds than I normally have. And that's pretty much it for this video. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.